Hello and good afternoon, guys. This is something just to clarify what's the pre-test and all the process is all about. One of the things we need to make sure that you take what we called is the pre-test. Pre-test consists of two parts. Part one is 160 point, and that's a multiple choice part. And part two usually it could be a case study or Excel worksheet, and it's provided with file of Excel and some video to teach you how to do the answers. Now, when I give you feedback regarding the pretest, if it is part one, then you need to study the multiple choice homework to make sure that you are familiar with type of a question in the part one. In part two, you need to make sure that you answer each of the following item in the pretest. And the pretest usually it will be given at the beginning before anything, so this way I can give you a feedback. If you don't take it within the time limited, I cannot give any feedback and your pretest will not be graded. Example, one of the things you need to be looking at the start here, and when you look at the syllabus right here, it's very important that you will be taking the BOSS test by the indicated day. Meaning, a BOSS test for the first competency, it has to be taken by 6/13. Meaning, you will have enough time to somehow take it 3 times if you want to. You can take it the first time, you're not happy about the grade, take it the second time and do the third time. If you don't take it by 6/13, I cannot give you feedback. So one of the things we need to be careful that you need to take it within that time period, or otherwise you will not follow the timeline for each competency. Meaning 6/14, you will be taking the pretest. I will give you a feedback. That's mean if you take it after the 6/14, it will be difficult for me to give any feedback for the class. Now, what count for the grade, one of the important thing is the post test. Meaning, when you click on competency 1, when you look all the way down, that's the post test. This is what count. Usually it is similar to the pretest, and you have to submit and get 160 out of 200, which is the 80%. If you don't get the 80%, you need to take it another time. And by the way, it says over here you need to take it using the lockdown browser for part 1. Part 2, you don't need the lockdown browser. You just have to download the file, work on those items and answer them according to the numbers given to you, and then do the BOSS test. Now, again, do we do the homework? The homework is optional. You don't have to do it. I will grade it, but it's not part of your grade. What will be graded is your post test. But let's say that you're taking competency 2, like what some of you did. They already start on the pretest. If they get the 80%, they don't even have to bother taking the post test. So then the option right here, if you could make it within the pretest, you don't even have to do the post test. You already get the 80%. So if you can get the 80%, this is the option where you study. You study the activity, the homework, so it will help you out. So, and it will follow exactly the same thing for all the competency. So the competency, what count for your grade is the post test, and it has to be 80%, meaning 160 in both parts. 160 for the first one and 40 for the second one. That's a total of 200. But you need an 80%, which is the 160 out of 200. You have any question? Let me know.